Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at. Yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just feeds the running back. Maybe a crease. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, Manning. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Manning from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were here as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Throwing Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Makes a deep grab. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here's Manning to throw. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Longhorns want to move quickly. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. From the gun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Longhorns! Gets it into the end zone.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Spins away from the defense. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Might as well give it to him again. Could be an alley. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver.
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Pulls and fires complete. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Buckeye!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wingo. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Arch to throw. Got a man. It's Smothers. Strong, firm tackle. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the wideout. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Wingo. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Slings it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Manning. Makes the grab. It's Smothers. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. 4th down, Manning. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.